so how did I could do that whole thing with the whole nonverbal communication? Now that's a very nice question. I would like to take the opportunity and the moment to thank you to you, the audience, for submitting this question, and I'm happily to give you the answer. Well, I didn't really speak too much until much later. So what I did was I pretty much mostly communicated with writings. Like I learned how to read before I was able to talk. It's like I understand what people are saying and what's on the words. I just really couldn't deliver like the words kind of thing too back in the day. So I just simply just read and even point out the words that I'm trying to look for of wanting to say. Oh, and as a matter of fact, I still have this in the kitchen where there is a magnet that shows all these different faces go on. Like, are you feeling happy? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling mad? Or all these different faces that you see too. And I just drag the magnet to show what I'm feeling to my mom kind of thing. That way she knows better of what I've been feeling, trying to say something, all that good stuff too. And to make things a lot easy when it comes to communications, my mom would always tend to ask me like simple yes or no questions, and I would say either nod or shake my head. So give that a try. It's okay to do communications when it comes to simple yes or no answers. And for those who cannot speak at the moment, feel free to give that a try. To either nod or shake your head. It's okay if it's okay to say no, kind of stuff too. I always kind of say that too because I've seen a lot of people say that it's hard to say no because I don't want to disappoint anyone. And just to let you know that you're not disappointing anyone. It's honest answers, and people, the majority of people that I know of, really love honesty. So just be honest, just be yourself when it comes to these situations, and just don't worry too much. Just be yourself, the good self, the person that you want to be, and you can still do it even when you don't have much to say verbally at the moment. Just keep on trying, because all it is just practice. The communication part, it's just practice. That's all. It's from simple yes or no answers to questions that really make you think, like such as who, what, where, when, and how. Those kind of questions too. Those are pretty fun, and that's what makes really good conversations when you ask those kind of questions to other people. So that's why I would kind of say for that. There, for me, it was writing. Other people, the way they would communicate is through drawings or illustrations. Maybe sometimes even with videos, like they videotape some stuff too, or even movies. If you think about it, because I remember seeing something on the lines of someone that would communicate by playing scenes from cartoon films, whether it be show scenes that show sadness or happiness, and all these kind of things too. So that just shows what they're feeling at the moment too, but really can't quite express it at the moment. Because sometimes even nonverbal communications, they kind of have. It's not only that they need some work on communicating verbally, but also showing facially too, that of how they really feel. It's like maybe they look very happy, but inside they're feeling very agitated or very sad or something like that too, and that can be pretty tricky too. So my challenge is for you is to express those feelings, even like the magnets that I mentioned before. What do you feel? How are you feeling today? It's okay to talk about with your teachers or with your parents, that kind of thing too. It's let's have a conversation together too, so that we can all work together in that sort of way too. And it's still possible when you're doing a nonverbal communication. And also, one of the strongest signs of nonverbal communication is also on the eyes too, because not only that see because not only that you expressions, such as mad, sad, or angry, they can all be easily mastered just by the eyes by themselves. So it's always really good to have that sense of eye contact for that kind of thing too, because I believe that there's the majority of people with autism communicate so much just by their eyes alone. So for those, my challenge to you is pay good close attention to those eyes, because they tell a whole bunch of stories, and it's up to us to unlock the potential and to find these stories to understand them and to get to know everyone too. Adventure is out there. All it is just communication, and it all starts even with nonverbal ones. You can talk so much even just by being silent. And going off script too, I always kind of actually have some friends out there that it just feels nice to be quiet together. Like even when I was in a technical school where we talked about engineering, design, and computer technology kind of stuff too. I used to be good friends with someone who doesn't really speak too much, and that's how we kind of do together while we're doing computer stuff. Is just sit there and be quiet together, and it feels nice. It feels really nice. So it's okay to have those relationships too. So when you can just sit there and just be quiet together, because all you really need is just the company, and in a way you kind of feel like you get to know each other too, with that communication in the language of silence. it's really quite fantastic, beautiful even too. So it's an adventure. The whole non-communication thing is it's an adventure. We just gotta learn how to understand each other. So out there, just keep up the good work. Communication is everything. Let's all work together on this. Thank you very much.